Well, hello algebra students and general seekers of truth. In this video, we are going to talk about solving absolute value equations. All right, so let's look at an example here, and we've done some simpler examples already. So this is the first one where we have a variable on both sides of the equation. And keep in mind that for an absolute value equation, what that means is that the inside of the absolute value could be equal to the right side of the equation, or it could be equal to the negative side of that, the negative of the right side of the equation. So absolute value equations are really two equations that we really have to solve. Okay, so remember to keep that in mind. Whenever you have an absolute value equation, it's really two separate equations that we've sort of combined together. Right? So the first one, not surprisingly, is just 3x minus 4 equals x plus 9. All right, then we're going to subtract x from both sides and add 4 to the other side. So 2x equals 13, and x is equal to 6.5. Okay. So that's one of our solutions. And the other solution, the other equation that we have to work with here is almost the same thing. 3x minus 4 equals x plus 9, except that we're going to put a negative in front of here. Because remember, the absolute value symbol here has the effect of making everything positive. So the negative result of this 3x minus 4 expression could be equal to x plus 9 as well. So with that in mind, now we can solve this. Distribute the negative sign. You get negative 3x plus 4 equals x plus 9. We're going to move 9 to the left side here, and we get negative 5. Negative 3x, added that to the other side, and we get 4x. Then divided by 4, and we get 5/4 is equal to x as well. And as always, we really do need to check, especially with these absolute value equations, because they can get a little bit tricky. So let's check this one here, and we're going to plug in 6.5 for x minus 4, and we ask ourselves, is that in fact equal to 6.5 plus 9? Okay, so 6.5 plus 9 is 15.5. Over here we have 3 times 6.5, that would be 19.5. The absolute value of 19.5 minus 4, and that is in fact equal to 15.5. Good. So we're good with that. Let's look at the second equation here that we're dealing with, or the second result here, negative 5/4 x. So let's check that as well. The absolute value of 3 times negative 5/4 minus 4, is that really equal to negative 5/4 plus 9? So in the absolute value, we have negative 15 over 4 minus 4. And on the right side, we have negative 5/4 plus 9. So this is really negative 5 over 4 plus 36 over 4. And this is really negative 15 minus 16. So this is negative 31 over 4 in the absolute value symbol. And over here we have 31 over 4. And this is going to turn out to be true, right? Because the absolute value, remember, has a similar effect to, has the effect of making everything positive. So 31 over 31 is in fact equal to 31 over 31. Check. and we are done with this problem. All right, but what I want to talk about here is how do we I'm sorry, I want to rewind here a little bit and just look back at the work that we've done and make sure that we fully understand what's going on. The key here, again, dealing with absolute value equations, is that we're going to separate it into two equations. X equals 6.5 and two separate equations. This one right here, 3x minus 4 plus 9, and then the negative version of that. So that's the main idea to extract from here, that when we're solving an absolute value equation, we're really solving two separate equations. As always, ask for help if you need it. Thank you for watching. Keep working hard and have a wonderful